There's a room in my base now that I can't stand next to for more than a few seconds. And I built it on purpose. Welcome to Newbie Plays GTNH, our blind playthrough of the hardest mod pack ever made. I hope you got some snacks and are ready to relax. Let's get to the video. I am excited for today's episode. I have been preparing for around the last 3 days for today's episode, and I want to show you some progress we've made. Over in our chest of goodies here, I have the materials we need for today. I have spent a lot of time doing research and Thaumcraft stuff that we already have seen, and made a ton of thaumium rotors and some air crystal plates, because we're going to be making some Thaumic Relocators and making a mob farm from blazes. There's some passive materials I want to get, and I think the most time-consuming thing of all of this was all the research we did, as well as I went and got 30 more wither skeleton skulls. We need to kill the wither a few times, because we need some nether stars to make what we need to get our blaze spawner. I also expanded our mushroom area here. I took all the mushrooms from last episode that we found and turned them into primal shrooms. Also, I had over a stack of paper, and I used almost all of it in research. I spent a lot of research on thaumaturgy stuff, so like getting better caps and better wand cores. In fact, we're going to be using our wand cap substitution and our wand core substitution today, because we need to get to the next tier of wand if we're going to get a useful amount of viz to craft our Thaumic Relocators. And I'll show you what those do when we get there. Also, to get all of these skulls, I had to upgrade our cleaver to have beheading 3. So we have a 50% chance to behead. That requires obsidian and ender pearls. I ran out of obsidian, but I found a way to make some for super cheap. It costs a single redstone to make an obsidian. And since we have redstone automated, we didn't have to worry about redstone. But over here is something called a rock breaker. And this is the machine we use to make obsidian. And how this works in our LV quest book, down here underneath the piston, there's the quest for the rock breaker. And it tells you the different things it can make. So it can make cobble, stone, obsidian, as well as some other items. And it tells you how. You need to put water and lava where it says, based on the material you make. So obsidian, lava is allowed on the top or side of the rock breaker, and water must be on the side, and then you feed it redstone. So we have the lava and water, just like that, and it does its magic. I also made some parts to upgrade our wand. However, to upgrade it, we need some Lich bones. And you know that means we have to go back to the Twilight Forest and kill ourselves a Lich. There's one other item we're hunting for in the Twilight Forest, and that's these Timewood clogs, which will be OP for our mob farm. Before we head to the forest, we have to, of course, give Greg a good old snack. Let's come over here, say hi to Greg. How's it going, buddy? Looks like he's thinking. In any case, hope you enjoy. To help us find the Lich, I'm thinking we should make what's called a magic map. It helps us find the different bosses in the Twilight Forest. And this is in our Novice Thaumaturgy quest book. We have to get a magic feather first, and then the magic map. To get this map, it looks like we have to consume the materials by submitting them in the quest book. And there it is, we got our map. Hey, let's check out our map now that we're... That scared me. Let's check out the map here, see what we have. Okay, so it's a very traditional map. We can see we killed the Naga to the south, and I'm not sure what the other icons are. Okay, we found the Lich. It's south of us. There it is, the Lich Tower. And we don't have a way to fly up there. I think maybe we want to try and climb up this as much as we can. By the way, I did upgrade our crossbow. It has 3 levels of redstone. I'm saving 1 level for maybe when we get some mending moss. But right now its draw speed is only 1 second. Pretty dang good. Okay, what's this? Oh, here he is, Twilight Lich. Oh, we have to reflect his stuff back at him, right? Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting, guys. Okay, we broke one of the shields. There we go, we got 2 of them. We got 3 of them. I think we got this in the bag. Yeah! We got him! Oh, we have 2 hearts left. Jeez. We only got 1 Lich bone. Dang it. That means we're going to have to find another Lich. I am curious what this thing is. An Ophanix. It says shift right click in air. Oh, it's a portable crafting grid. Right click to place cobblestone. Oh, are you serious? Wow. And it doesn't have durability. Dang, dude, that was a great drop. While we're traveling, we should keep an eye out for these tall trees, because in the top, there's a small chance of a leaf dungeon. And in the leaf dungeon, there should be chests. And that one had no leaf dungeon, unless that's it there. But the leaf dungeon has chests, which have the chance of a timed leaf sapling, I think it's called. I don't know if I trust this wolf. Huh. Okay, you're cool. And those saplings are the only way to get the Timewood clocks we want. Man, this thing is great. Oh, yep, here's the dungeon right here. Darkwood sapling. So we didn't get it. That's alright. Oh, here's another chest over here. So no Timewood sapling. Ooh, we finally found a tree of time. Let's grab that. I've also found a couple of these charm of life. They act kind of like a totem of undying, which is kind of cool. We got 3 of them. Now, if only we could find a second Lich. We've traveled so much, and I've only found the one. Oh, we found another dungeon. Or Lich Tower. Holy moly, dude. I can't believe how close it was to the other one. Look how much I've explored. Like, oh my goodness. I could have just gone a little bit east. Let's go ahead and drink this regen potion we found in one of those tree dungeons. And let's wreck this guy. Oh, why is there a shulker in there? This isn't the end. Whoa. Okay. Oh, I didn't know he could leave. Okay, now we're in business. Okay, we got the first one going. And they're all gone. All of his shields are gone. Okay. Gotta focus on damaging him. We got him. You know, this guy isn't as hard as I remember him being. We did get 2 Lich Bones from this guy, and we got a second of these. These things are seriously awesome, man. It made traversing so much easier. You just build up a tower of cobble, jump, and glide. So awesome. Let's go ahead, head home, and upgrade our wand. Okay, to upgrade our wand, I think we can just put it in here, like so. Yep, there it is. It costs 22 essence to make our Great Wood Wand core. We'll take that out. Let's go ahead and get some more viz, and maybe we can upgrade our wand to have gold caps. There it is, our gold banded Great Wood Wand. This should make our lives a little bit easier when crafting the relocators. This does mean we have 2 items we can mark off. We do need to get our Timewood clocks. Let's head back to the Twilight Forest and see if we can get some clocks with this. Okay, this seems like a good area for it. Let's put it there. Oh. It only took 1 bone meal. That was awesome. There's the Timewood clock there. I think it only has 1, and then the leaves have a chance of dropping 1. So let's see if we get more than 1. Nope, we just got the 1. That's alright. Let's see if we can get a few more. Something to note if you decide to do this, you have to remember to use a Silk Touch axe on this Timewood clock, otherwise it will break. I think if we get around 32 clocks, we will be set. And that'll do it. We have 32 clocks right there. With that, we can move on to phase 2, sliming 10 withers. It should be a piece of cake. We now have witherproof blocks. We also can mark off the Timewood clocks. Okay, we're back where we fought our first wither, and I want to build something used in vanilla Minecraft called a wither cage, and it only requires 15 of these witherproof blocks. We'll place one there, and the wither's body will be like this, so this is the feet. We will surround its body in the witherproof blocks like so. And then the heads will go here, and we want to give it a hat, like that. And then, so I dug out the ceiling here. We want to give it 1 more hat, so it doesn't spawn above the first hat. And then we can remove all of the dirt here. And that is our wither cage. Hopefully, it works. I guess we will find out with this first one. If it doesn't go well, you guys will be the first to know. Here we go. I'm going to place this and back up so the explosion doesn't hurt us. And it shouldn't escape. We should be able to kill these way faster with our new crossbow. Okay. There it is, it's stuck. Okay. It is now in melee mode. And there we go. Wither killed. It didn't escape, it couldn't even shoot me. That was awesome. Alright, 10 more left to go. Let's do this. And that's the last one. We have 10 stars, that's exactly what we needed, and we have division sigils for days. This trap's pretty good, I'll have to admit. However, a few shots did get through and actually hurt me. So maybe it would be good to cover like the second layer right there, so it can't shoot out, but otherwise this was amazing, man. If you're curious, there is an alternate path to what we just did, and that is crafting nether stars with Thaumcraft using Salus Mundus. I chose not to do this because of the expense of essences. I don't have a good way to produce this much essence yet. But how it works is you need magma cream, which can be made in the fluid extractor with magma blocks. You then need to convert a nether star to null catalysts. And once you have a null catalyst, you only need nether star dust, and you get 9 of these from 1 nether star. Also, once you have null catalyst, to kickstart making Salus Mundus, you need to make this balanced shard in the crucible, which is pretty cheap, and then you grind it up to make Salus Mundus. And Salus Mundus, if you have 16 of them, can be put in the assembler with null catalyst to make a nether star. And notice a nether star makes 2 null catalyst. Unless you already have null catalyst, you can make nether star dust and then get 9 times 2, which is 18 null catalyst from 1 star. So that's one way you can duplicate stars. I just didn't have the resources to do this, so I chose to skip it and fight the wither instead. Now to make our diamond dolly, we need to convert a nether star into a block of nether stars. We needed 9 and then I wanted an extra, so that's why I got 10. Once we have that, we can cut it in our cutting machine, make nether star plates, which are needed to make the diamond dolly. And this is the only way to pick up spawners. So let's go ahead and make the diamond dolly. Now we can craft our diamond dolly. There it is. We can mark off our diamond dolly. I think with all of our new sigils, we might as well get some cursed earth. We do need silk touch on our shovel though. So we'll throw it in here. And there it is, silk touch shovel. I guess we could have put it on our excavator, but I don't know if I want it on the excavator, to be honest. Let's grab a golden lasso. Let's go do this ritual. I think I see our sacrifice candidate over here. Yeah, we'll grab this sheep. There we go. And I never cleaned up our sacrifice area, funny enough. And it's back here. See it just over the hill here? Maybe let's expand this area a little. Oh, I can't forget to grab the enchanting table. Otherwise this won't work at all. Let's put some torches around. Pull up our light grid with F7. And hopefully this will help us stay safe, as well as harvest the cursed earth a lot easier. I think we are set here. Zombies have a really long line of sight, so we could get some guys wandering this way. But let's check. Oh, it doesn't like the torches. So maybe if we do something like this. Okay, that's better. Oh no, we don't have redstone either. Let's go grab redstone real fast. I really could use some night vision. Running in the dark is not a pleasant experience. Whoa! That sent us flying. Okay, I see the light over here. We just gotta get there and then we can fight off these guys. Okay, I think we're clear. Let's put a torch down just to see what we're doing here. Okay, everything is okay. Now we just need to wait for midnight and defend the altar. I don't think anyone's going to come, to be honest. But around midnight in the top left, we'll be ready to do this ritual and grab some cursed earth. We'll know it's ready when our division sigil starts showing like a enchanted artwork around it. There they go. They all lit up. Let's go ahead and put the sheep down and kill it. Oh, that didn't count. We need another sheep. Why did that not count? I think we have to shift right click the altar first. Alright, it's getting close to the time again. We do have some infernal mobs over there. Let's see if we can shoot them. There we go. There we are. Feel a bit safer with them gone. Oh, look at that creeper face off in the distance. Oh, I think it's an ender creeper and I made him mad. Let's get out our cleaver. Oh, crap. Oh, we got him. Oh, man. That was our first ender creeper kill. Those guys always wreck me, man. If you didn't know, creepers are, or endermen, are immune to ranged attacks. So that ender creeper is also immune. Oh, the sigil's ready. Perform the ritual. Let's kill this sheep. There we go. Oh. Let's gather as much of this as we can. No! Come on, let's gather more. Oh, it's burned so many already. Oh, we have another skeleton shooting at us. This is not the time, man. This is not the time. Okay, let's clean up our inventory a bit. We got almost 2 stacks of cursed earth. I'm pretty happy with that. Well, there you have it. We destroyed this area. We have a bunch of activated sigils, so I'm happy with that. Let's head home. Man, those witch spiders, they must have like insane thorns on them or something because... Ah! What happened to my bed? Let's grab our clipboard here. We now have some cursed earth, which means it's time to make the blaze farm. And to make it, we need to start crafting our relocators. And what these do is they work like fans. They push mobs around with magic. I have to craft 28 of them, and I need all of these aspects, so... Okay, we were able to make 6 from all the mushrooms we have. And I have an idea. I wonder if we can use these Timewood clocks to speed up the growth of our mushrooms. And I think the tick speed bonus... Oops, turn that one off. Stacks? Oh yeah, we already have a full mushroom right there. There we go. This is working. Look at this. It's only been a few seconds and they're all almost fully grown. And just like that, we got all 28 relocators. We're going to use these in our mob farm. I don't know if we'll use all of them. So we have to remember to grab our Silk Touch axe to harvest these. No, one more thing we need to get is a blaze spawner. And then we can start building this blaze farm. Hopefully we can grab it before the blazes spawn. There we go. We got it. Now we can start building the farm. And as we're going, I'll explain how all of this is going to be put together. That way you guys can see what I'm thinking. The problem is, I need to figure out where to put it. Because I need the spawner to be close enough to me so that it spawns. I think the distance is 16 blocks, so I almost need it underground or something. I don't know. I'll brainstorm and show you what I've dug out here in just a second. You ready to see what we have? I have a basic structure, and it's back here. So we got our wall of where all the goodies will go from our blaze farm. And I have a redstone lamp here that I want to show you what we're going to do with. We'll work on this wall as we go, but let's come down here. This is going to be our basement, and the mob farm is going to be in this corner. I'm going to have like a line of hoppers here that will feed into our cable. And this will go upstairs and connect to all of our drawers up here. In fact, I need to use these conduit facades on this corner back here. There we go. And now for a redstone lamp, because I had an idea, and it involves this chest right here. And I'm going to attach it here, and let's turn on insert mode, turn off extract, and I'm going to set the priority to -1, because I only want items going into this chest if all the drawers upstairs are full or have an item. Now with this chest, we're going to tie it up to this redstone lamp to tell us if there's a new item in here. And I want to put a comparator here. The back side will look at this block and tell us if there's anything inside. Now we want to right click this to subtract mode, which will say if anything's in here, we will get a redstone signal. Notice how the power is 0? Let's put in a birch log. Now it's on with power of 1. You can see that in the bottom right. If I take this out, it's back to 0. And I want to know immediately if we have a new item. And let's send this wire up to our redstone lamp. Just like that. It's a little weird it's connecting to the cables here. But let's go ahead and test it. Right now it's off. Let's put an item back in here. Should send a signal up, and there we go, it's on. Let's go see upstairs how this looks. Come over here. It is definitely on, and that'll tell us if we have a new item we need to put in a drawer. The last thing I want to do down here before we build the farm is connect a chest up, and let's set this to a -2 priority. So it will only send items into this. Oops, we need to turn on insert. And with -2 priority, that means it will only send items into the trash can if this chest is full. This does have a downside, which is if one of these drawers fills up, let's say this bottom one fills up with, I don't know, iron. If this fills up, it will start filling up this chest with iron, which won't be ideal. I'm not entirely sure how to handle that right now, There is a drawer upgrade called a void upgrade, which will destroy the excess items, which might be a good idea to make, honestly. In fact, I'm going to add this to the crafting list. Can we make dense obsidian plates? We need an MV bending machine to do that. It might be what we have to do. Otherwise, this system is going to not work how I want it to. Well, after a few hours, we have our drawer upgrades. In fact, I not only made the void ones, I made the gold upgrades as well. In the process of all that, I did make some updates downstairs I want to show you in just a second. Let's go ahead and add all these. There we go, that looks better. So down here I made some updates, added some walls and stuff, and prepared for the spawner. I connected our hoppers up and added our time clocks. I think 9 will be sufficient for this, but the time clocks are noisy. Can you hear that? And you can hear it upstairs. So I made the sound muffler. I want to put this down here. And the silence is so nice. We'll go ahead and seal that up. Now the thought here is these holes right here, I'm going to put our relocators. So there's a hole here that will push mobs off of the spawner if they get stuck. And then this line will push them towards where we're going to put our spikes. And then of course I have some in the ceiling here, push them down if needed. Blazes are almost 2 blocks tall. I had to look it up, they're 1.8 blocks tall. So 1 line should do it. I planned for 2 lines. But 1 is enough, so what can you do? We'll have extra relocators. There is one more thing we need to do before we put this mob farm together fully, and that is to prepare the area for producing steel, as well as diamond dust from the armor we're gonna get. I already got some pipes ready, so now we just need to wire everything up. Before we do that though, I can't forget that we need to fix this trash can, because now we have the void upgraders. We don't need this to void items, but we still need it, and we need it to trash the items we don't need, like iron hose and stuff. We're going to have to update the priority once we start filtering items. That does remind me, we need to make these advanced item filters. So let's go ahead and get this armor processing area done, and then we can make the advanced item filters. So let's connect our gas turbines up, and we only need 2x wire here. We need to handle 2 amps because we have 2 generators. Okay, the first machine we want is the advanced macerator. This is going to macerate up our diamond armor and weapons, and then send the diamond dust into the system. Next, we want our fluid extractor right here. And just a reminder, this fluid extractor will process our chain chest plates. We're not turning it into steel dust, we're going to process it directly into molten steel. That molten steel will be sent to an LV fluid solidifier. That's why we need the transformer here, so we don't blow it up with MV power. And now we just need to put the mold in there, and it will make steel ingots for us. So we'll put that just like there. We do need to have it auto output the fluid onto the side like that. That way it'll send it right into our fluid solidifier and make the steel ingots. We're going to have to create a filter for each of these, but it needs to be an advanced item filter so that we can do NBT filtering to get whatever armor and stuff we need. Without worrying about durability or enchantments on it, it will always send the armor in here with MBT stuff. To make our advanced item filter, we take a normal filter and the Z-Logic controller, which needs this slice and spice and zombie heads. Thankfully, we have enough zombie heads. We only need 7 of these if my count was correct. Let's head upstairs because I have the slice and spice ready to go. And back here, we have this capacitor bank that I think we can connect the slice and spice up like that. Yep, and it's getting power. You can see in the bottom right. It does need an axe and shears. The zombie head and top. Oh, you can't do stacks. That's good to know. Holy moly, that's slow. Oh, man. I guess we'll have to babysit this. In the meantime, we did make some dark fused quartz I can show you over here. And this dark fused quartz blocks light, so we can have a window into our farm while keeping it dark in there. It did require a ton of ink sacs, and we used Thaumcraft duplication in our cauldron to get them. Pretty cool. And while we're waiting, we might as well start preparing this area for our mob farm. I'm hoping Cursed Earth is going to do the job. I don't know if it's going to start spawning other mobs in there. If it does, we're going to have a problem. Let's do the ceiling relocators first so we're not getting pushed around everywhere. That's not the right direction. Need to have it... Whoa! Well, if you hold shift, it goes the opposite direction. That's cool. These things are fast! If I hold shift, it'll pull me. This is kind of cool. This is fun. This is going to be an interesting problem, getting all the things in here correctly. We could have a mess on our hands really fast. I have a feeling this is not going to be a pleasant experience. This is going to be really hard to do first try. Because what I think we have to do is put the Cursed Earth down first. That will make this cave super dark. Place the spawner, break that block, and then put the diamond spikes. Oh man, here we go. Oh, we have a creeper in here. Oh. What was that? I am glad I turned off mob griefing. Oh man. Oh, we got some bad guys in there. I am not convinced this Cursed Earth is a good idea. Yeah, we need to remove this Cursed Earth. We only want blazes to spawn, and this is not going to let us spawn blazes. This was a bad idea. I thought this would make the spawner work a little faster. Yeah. Whoa! What's up with that guy? I guess some of these creepers teleport you. Why are you so fast? Oh, come on, man. Oh, jeez. Let's try this again. Oh, the guy's despawned. What? Is someone invisible? What's happening? What just killed me? Oh boy, if that baby zombie is invisible, we're gonna die a lot down here. I'm gonna take my piston boots off for a second. What? This would have been a nightmare if we didn't have mob griefing off. Okay, there's gotta be a baby zombie in here. Got him! Yeah. Yeah, get wrecked. We gotta work faster. This is bad news, man. No! Well, note to self, Cursed Earth is not the way to go if you have a mob spawner. If you're just doing a normal mob farm, I think Cursed Earth would have been great. Yeah. that was a bit chaotic. Okay, we got that all laid out. Now we need to put in the diamond spikes. Okay, I can't crouch and place these, so hopefully this is going to be okay. If we step on these, does it hurt? Yes, it hurts a lot. Oh man. Shoot, I forgot to put the dolly in. Okay, we'll block that off, and we need to get back in there. And let's see if we can place this there. Break the dirt block. Let's get out of here. There we go. Okay, is anything going to spawn? Oh, there we go. We got some blazes. That one died. Great. I think it's running. Okay, we're getting a lot of items here. We did get some chainmail, so that's good. What was that? Holy crap, that scared the poop out of me, man. Oh my gosh. My heart is going so fast. That was so loud, man. Oh, jeez. Okay. We need to add an advanced item filter on this one. We want to disable MBT, and we want to put armor in here, just like that. And we want it to whitelist, so it only takes these. This is what makes steel. Now we want to turn on insert. Oh, it sent something in. I didn't even do that. We got some steel. It worked. It's still going. Oh, that's awesome. We also want an advanced item filter here. We want bows. We also don't care for this iron and gold armor. I think it's working. We're getting things slowly. We got our filters going, and we already have 27 steel doing nothing. It's awesome. We do need to figure out a way to collect the experience being dropped down there. And I think this experience obelisk will do. Oh, it takes 2 HV circuits. How many HV circuits do I have? 5. So we could do it. Did some research. This experience obelisk will not vacuum hop the stuff or pull the experience orbs to it. So we also need to make a vacuum hopper and connect it to our experience obelisk. I'm going to go ahead and craft this, and then we'll go put it in our mob farm together. All right. Now that we got them, I'm going to have to break open our wall right here. I think I want the hopper right here. We're going to have to attach a cable to it. Bring the cable out like that. We want the item output on the top. See if it'll connect here. There we go. Let's cover this up with a conduit facade like that. And then the XP side will be the front. Yep. And let's put the obelisk there. And, oh wow. I can retrieve levels just like that. Nice. Okay. We've gotten 16 diamond dust and 51 steel. We have 2 enchanted books from that. This does mean our last item on the checkbox on the clipboard is done. The Blaze Farm. This was an accomplishment. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Perhaps next time we will look into infusion crafting, or maybe we'll update to 2.9. Thank you for joining me on today's adventure. I had a great time hanging out with you all. I'll see you on the next one.